Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you guys are having a great Friday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, we're heading back to the MasterVerse line once again for Wave 12, and we'll be looking at through all the figures throughout the next couple of days. We'll look at the artwork they come with. We'll look at the figure inside in the bubble right here. We'll do a unboxing of the figures, which means that I will remove the figure from the cardboard here, but I will keep the figure in the plastic prison. Okay, but we'll take a much closer look at the figure. All right, and so we'll do a nice little recap of all the figures that have come out for Wave 12. Starting off with Battle Armored He-Man right there from the Revolution line, and we'll compare this Battle Armored He-Man from the New Eternia version. And also for fun, I was going to take a look at the Classics version, thanks to Pixel Dan and Dark Horse Comics. Right there. But there's Battle Armor He-Man, right there. And next to him, we have King Keldor, right there, from the Revolution show as well. And next to him, we have New Eternia Mechaneck, right there. And finally, we have New Eternia Triclops. Right there. So these are all the new figures from Wave 12 from the MasterVerse line. Alright. So if you give me 1 second, guys, let me get the other figures out of the way really fast, and we'll take a look at Battle Armored He-Man from the Revolution show. Right here. Front and center. There we go. Alright, we have the more updated and beautiful box art here. We have the 30 points of articulation. We have the much updated, a very improved, updated MasterVerse logo here. I'm digging this new logo here. You got the vintage kind of red rocks blasting around it right there, like the Origins, card back. The Netflix show, Mattel, and there's good old Battle Armored He-Man right there. I love the battle axe here. And a nice glamour shot of him right there with some beautiful lightning. Very bright and really nice. There's Battle Armor He-Man. Looks really good. With some Eternia Palace Guards. Masters of the Universe. Revolution. Logo. Battle Armor He-Man. Grayskull. With the Spirit of Grayskull right there. Looks really good. Of course, amazing side art right here of the figure. There's old He-Man right there. Looks really good. Alright, flip it back around to the back. And I do like, I love both versions, but I do like the fact that, Mattel is giving us, a nice action pose of the figure with the, around the beautiful artwork right there. And you can see some Shadow Beast around him. Looks really good. There he is right there, Battle Armor He-Man. And he does come with his signature armor, his classic armor right there, if you wish to change it out. And I'll pause that really fast. Just to read that. And of course, there's the cross-sell of the other figures in Wave 12, and we'll be looking at each and every one of them throughout the next couple of days, guys. Alright. And of course, the other side has Man-at-Arms, or Andrea, with some more Eternia Palace Guards. Alright. So there he is. Beautiful box art, but the one gripe I have, and I've said this before, I love the artwork with the new packaging, but the window box is a little bit too small for me. I wish it was a little bit bigger. I can see the whole figure, but I'm so happy that we do have a window box, But yeah, I wish there was a way to get some more of the whole figure in the bubble here, but still beautiful artwork here. And speaking of, packaging or vintage, old school MasterVerse line, and we have the New Eternia Battle Armor He-Man right there. And there he is. Right there. Now, the one thing I will say real fast before I open the packaging here, guys, is that I'm not too keen on the face sculpt here. I don't know. Maybe his chin's too wide or too long. I do prefer the New Eternia version face sculpt over this version here. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's kind of like a weird face sculpt in the new Revolution version. But I do love the battle axe. You can see the difference. Let me pull back if I can. You can see the differences in the battle axe here. Where this one here I do love because I love the dark gray, the the different gray and silver mixed in with the battle axe. Where this one is just one plain gray version here. So I am digging, the new battle axe here. I love this version here. And another thing I've noticed too, if you see, you better get a better look once I move them from the packaging, is that the armor has a much more of a round point to it than the new Eternia version. It's got a more of a flat feel to it. And you can see, I'm sure if I can show that to you, pull that back a little bit here. You can see that this has a more flat look to it, where this one has a point to it, has a much more round point to the armor here. All right. Of course, really fast, guys, let's take a look at the Classics version of Battle Armor He-Man, which I've never owned. So there's Battle Armor He-Man right there. And of course, the other face plates it comes with right there change out. And to tell you the truth, guys, I'm not a big fan of the battle armored, with the face plates here. This is my personal preference. That I guess I'm a spoiled. I like to have that old school press and it turns from 1/ 2/ and not having to remove the armor to pop in a new plate. That just, for me, that takes something away from the figure. For me, I'm an old school, 80s classic, version where you just press the chest plate and it rotates to show damage. That's what I prefer. I'm not a big fan of the removing the whole armor out, popping the H out here, and then putting a new one in and then closing it up, and then I might change my mind and I have to do it all over again. Let's do it something simple where a nice little click and it just changes from 1/ to 2/, and then you can put it right back, So that's my only gripe of the whole Battle Armor He-Man or Skeletor, is that you have to remove the faceplate. Now, it's still a beautiful figure, don't get me wrong, but like I said, I feel like I'm spoiled, and I just want that really cool, click, and it twists, and you get that feel of that old school 80s version of the line, of the figure. But let's take a look at him much closely, guys. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to remove him from the packaging. All right, so give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys. Now here he is out of the packaging right there. There's a nice shot of He-Man right there. Looks really good. Nice shot of the battle axe closely. The back of him right there. Looks really, really good. Like I said, a totally new face sculpt. But I'm not really sure about the face sculpt, guys. Let me know how you feel about it. I feel like his chin is a little bit too long for me. All right. Now, with the new packaging, it does come with, some accessories and stuff like that in this white bag here. I wish the bag was clear so you don't have to open it up and you can see what's inside. But, we know it's the armor and probably a couple of extra hands. I feel like no extra face sculpt here. And inside the box here, guys, you find the weapons and stuff like that, with new items, accessories, in this little corner here. This is open right there. All right there. So let me just try my best to open this up without ripping it. I might rip it no matter what, but that's fine. You know what? I've got scissors right here. See if I can get it. Let's get a little. What we got here? Yeah, here we go. All right. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. For me, a little bit of a letdown here. Okay, so you get 1/ for the extra armor here. and not 2. I was really hoping that we got, at least with this version. So it's kind of weird because, let me put this right here. With the new Eternia version here, you get 2 faceplates and not the standard 3. And the second faceplate here has the 2 slashes and not, at least 1. You got they get the full, armor here. It's not been damaged. You have the 2 slashes, but not 1 slash. Where this version here, you have the you have the perfect armor right here, and just 1 slash and no 2 slashes here. So I'm not sure why Mattel is not giving us both armor plates for for both versions here. But still, I mean, it's kind of weird to me that we only got the 1 slash here and not the 2 slashes for this particular He-Man. And the same thing with the new Eternia version. You have the 2 slashes here, but not the 1 slash. I mean, that's for me, that's kind of a letdown. I like to get, both versions of the slashing effect. I'm still not a big fan of like having to remove the armor here, but I'm still happy to have Battle Armor He-Man. I just wish they came with, both versions of the slashing or the damage effect of the armor here. And there is his harness right here. His version of the He-Man or normal harness right here. So he just comes and snaps right in. And of course, he does come with extra pairs of hands. Comes with extra pairs of fists right there to punch Skeletor in the face. Right there. But yeah. To me, I'm kind of bummed out about that. The fact that we only get 1 damaged armor effect with He-Man, with both versions of He-Man. And, we only get that 1 slash. I'm going to put it right there. You can see the damage right there. So let me know in the comments below, guys, how do you feel about this? If you have this version of He-Man in your collection. Do you like the fact that they want to give you 1 armor plate to change out? Maybe it makes it simple, instead of like having to change your mind. Maybe that's what Mattel wanted, having that have the the collector, having to change their mind every 2 seconds. No, I want the the 1 slash. You know what? No, I prefer the 2 slash. You know what? Going back and forth. Maybe that's the reason why they did that. Is to make the collector just choose one. Like either he has 1, he's perfect, or he has at least 1 damage. Instead of like all multiple armors. Me personally, like I said before, I wish we had that little clicking and it turns around. You can just reset it. I think that would be amazing if they give us that type of version of Battle Armored He-Man in the MasterVerse line. Personally, but there you go, guys. One more look right there. Right there. Alright. But all in all, I mean, a solid character. Like I said, I love the axe right there. I love the 2-tone gray right there. The dark gray mixed with the bright version right there. Or it looks almost like silver right there. The handle, too. And of course, with the MasterVerse line, if you don't like this head sculpt, like the Origins line and MasterVerse line, you can like customize it. You can pop the head off if you wish. If you wish to give any, like all the versions of He-Man that's come out so far in the MasterVerse line, you can choose, your own head sculpt if you wish. If you wish to, use this version of He-Man on this Battle Armor He-Man, you can do that, and vice versa. That's one thing I love about the MasterVerse line and the Origins line. You can customize these figures to create your own unique He-Man or any figure in the world of the Master Universe. All right. So I'm going to put these. So give me 1 second, guys. I want to put everything back in the packaging, and we'll close up, guys. All right, hang on, guys. All right, guys, we're back to normal now. He's back in the packaging right there. So let me know your thoughts, guys, on the new Battle Armored He-Man, and which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the new Eternia look in version of him, or do you prefer the newer version of him with the Revolution shell? Alright, guys. And also, I do have a Funko Pop I'm going to show you guys. I've shown this one before, but it's Battle Armored He-Man related. And I have my Battle Armored He-Man Funko Pop once again. There he is. From Funko. The cross-sell, the other figures. There he is, Battle Armor He-Man right there. And I really do hope that Funko gives us some new figures in the world of Master Universe. It's been some time now, at least about, what, 4 years since they put out some new He-Man figures. I hope they do an updated version of the Revelation show, the Revolution show. You know, I would love to get some new figures in the world of Funko for Master Universe. But there you go, guys. So there you go, guys. There's a look at the Wave 12 Battle Armored He-Man. For me personally, it's cool. I like it. Like I said, I'm kind of down the fact that, you know, even though we don't have that classic 80s, you know, even the Origins version of like just pressing the chest plate and having it rotate to show the damage effect and resetting it and having to remove the armor and pop in a new plate. The fact that they only give us one plate, you know, only, and not the two, like the two slashes, the classic two slashes. It's kind of a downer for me, but I think Mattel's doing that so it's not allowing the collector to, you know, constantly have to change their mind over and over again. But for me personally, I mean, you know, if you want to do Battle Armor He-Man or Skeletor, give us that whole full effect, you know, and let us decide whether we want to do the one slash or two slash effect. I love the battle axe. I'm not too, like I said, I'm not too sure about the face sculpt here. It's kind of weird to me. But like I said, with all MasterVerse, you know, figures and Origins figures, you can pop the head off, you can remove the head, and you can change it and put any type of He-Man face sculpt. You can give him that 40th anniversary hit sculpt on He-Man here. You can even do the new Eternia version. Like I said, the whole MasterVerse line and the Origins line is basically, you know, a custom. You can customize it and make your own unique He-Man, which I do love. But let me know, guys, in the comments below how you feel about the new Battle Armor He-Man from Wave 12 compared to the new Eternia version, right there. And overall, the He-Man, because there's been so many multiple He-Mans we've gotten in the MasterVerse line. You know, is he, you know, one of your top 5 or top 3 versions? So let me know in the comments below, guys. All right. Now I'd like to take the time now to thank my subscribers. If you made it this far in the video and have not subscribed, please subscribe, guys. I like it. I love talking with you guys. All things Masters of the Universe, like the MasterVerse line here, right? Like the Origins line, which could be the Vintage Origins line, to the Cartoon Collection, or the Filmation Style Collection, to the Turtles of Grayskull now, to even the Masters of the WWE Universe, which was another crossover event, and was kind of like the first, like the birthplace of the Origins line. We also look at the CGI line as well. Hit that like button too. And thank you for doing that, guys. It helps me out. It helps my channel to get out to grow for hopefully more people who love Master Universe to watch my videos and subscribe as well. So hitting that like button means a lot. So thank you so much for doing that. It means a lot. Hit that notification bell when you know I'll upload new videos. And tomorrow on the channel, we'll look at the Revolution King Keldor. We'll remove him like we did He-Man here. We'll just remove him from the packaging. We'll take a nice close look at the figure. Of course, we did get one Keldor in the more updated Master Universe toy line, and that is the Origins version, the 2-pack with Cronus. We'll take a look at that version of Keldor was a much younger version than this version here. It's a much more older version of Keldor. And I do say, you know, if you haven't seen the Revolution show, I would recommend watching it. They did something a little different with this version of Keldor. It's slightly different, but it pays off at the end. And first, when I watched it, I thought they were not going to do this reveal. And if you don't know who this person is, spoiler alert, this is Skeletor before it became Skeletor. And in the show, at first I thought they were not going to have him be Skeletor, but thank God they changed it and they, you know, made it so that, you know, this version, you know, Skeletor just lost his memory, and, you know, Motherboard kind of snapped his, you know, memory back, and he remembers him being Keldor. So I'm happy about that. But at first, I thought they were not going to do that. I thought they were going to make him a totally different person, and not Skeletor. Spoiler alert, guys. But the show's been out for some time now, guys. I'm sure you guys have seen it all now. So I'm happy the fact that, you know, they corrected that, or, you know, made Skeletor realized, you know that he is Keldor. But like I said, we'll take a look at the figure. We'll look at him very closely. You can see the tiara right there, and we got that cyborg Skeletor. You can see the same tiara and that's why now it makes more sense now. That Skeletor, that cybernetic Skeletor has that same type of crown, and why he has that on his, with him. So there you go. All right, so we can't wait to take a look at him. There's a little sneak peek right there. All right. Of course, share this video, guys, who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe for over 40 plus years of this amazing product. From the MasterVerse line here, from the Origins, to the classics, to the 80s version, to the 2000X, to the Super 7, to Mondo, the Funko Pops, to the Turtles of Grayskull. Even DC had a little crossover event with classics and stuff like that. To the CGI line, to the Masters of the WWE Universe. So like I said, over 40 amazing years, guys, of this incredible product, guys, that I love to talk about and review with you guys every day. So, guys, I hope you guys have a great Friday, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Take care, guys, and have a good one.